Yes. Det jeg gør, det er, at jeg graver bare et lille stykke væk, måske 2-3 meter. Så laver jeg cement, fundamenterer det, lægger jord ind til igen. Sammen 2 meter hen, 2 meter, indtil jeg har hele muren. Den stopper allerede der. Og så kan vi lave det fladt her. Vi har en terrasse her, og så sådan en mur. Om vinteren, så tror jeg, det er super godt at stå ind her. Så kan vi sætte nogle appelsintræer og ting og sager op ad muren. Ja. Kan du det? Shit. Så kan det da være med i overvejelserne. You satisfied with the rocks?
We may need a few more, but
I'll get them. There's European plum, bonsai sort of, it's not quite there. It's a work in progress, very overgrown. I finally made some time to do a little bonsai, which is always nice when I have time for that. Hopefully a lot more of that after our wedding, but right now it's sort of only focus on that. And I've got my wisteria crawling up it right now. It's just a way to save time when I'm watering the trees, so the leftover water from the wisteria runs into the bigger pot bonsai here, so a little trick. But very overgrown, I need to do some work on it. Hopefully the last drive with these very, very long pieces of bamboo, I would say 6-8 meters long at least. Those will be the last ones we need. And when they're fresh and all this green, they turn brown very quickly and they dry in. I hope that they'll be able to withstand and not bend too much while they dry down. So there's lots to stay focused on while you're working with bamboo, because you have to pre-drill, very important, so it doesn't split. And it's hard when you have 4 surfaces you drill through a tube like bamboo is. It's hard to hit the holes again afterwards, so there's a lot of things to have attention on while working with bamboo. But this should be the last time and I can finish the roof of the pergola, which as always with me turned into a gigantic project, but it's been fun and I bet it's gonna be so romantic when the wedding comes around. I'm also conflicted if I should cut off all the ends, but it would streamline it more and make it more like even looking. But the issue I'm having with cutting the ends off is that the ends, they pull it up on the middle, so I don't know, but I could solve that very easily by putting poles in the middle. But then what was the point with taking all these long ones and driving irresponsibly? So that's a bit of an issue. And we've decided to do one long table, a proper Italian wedding, so we could just put the poles in between the tables, so there would be 2 tables and then a pole, and then that would be fine actually, but we'll figure it out. I want to see how they dry up and if they start hanging too much. Maybe I can also solve it with some triangles on the ends. I tried it in the end where the bamboos aren't too long. I could actually lift it quite high with just 1 meter of bamboo. So we'll see what happens. It's soon done, at least.
I don't remember what this one is called. I'll put the name in the video, but supposedly it's very good for the omega amino acid balance in your body. Quite tasty as well. Bit of a lemony touch. I'm gonna try to use it in a salad tonight. We are finally beginning to live off the garden. I think 1 or 2 weeks we will have tomatoes as well. So incredibly exciting. This is what I wanted. Woohoo! It's done. I'll probably need to do a bit of some small tweaks and stuff to improve it until the wedding, but for now it's done. Now the worst thing that could happen is my wife coming out saying, oh, still doesn't feel like a roof. We need a new bamboo stick in every in between here. And it's gonna be like that one where the clever old man goes to the king and says, and bets him on a game of chess that if he loses he has to put 1 grain of rice in each slot of the chessboard, and it just exponentially grows. Oh, next time we'll need 80 bamboo sticks, then 160, then 320, and it'll just go on. Be an infinite project. Obviously it would be filled out before and be a full bamboo roof, but finally done. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be very romantic with all the lights and stuff. I think it's gonna be great. This irrigation setup I'm a bit more satisfied with because it's in a horseshoe. It's more compact, all the trees are together. I feel like it's less attractive for wild hogs and wild animals to go in them and ruin them. And yeah, they're all at the same spot. So, and it's only 4 days, and now I did it a bit before we have to go to Denmark, so I can experiment and adjust a bit before we go home. But very satisfying. To be finished with a lot of things, the pergola, and now this checks off my list and gives me a lot of time that I don't have to water, so very good.
Folk kommer fra klokken 3.
Ja.
Folk kommer ind her.
Nej, fra klokken 1.
Nå, jeg vil sige 13. Og så 13.
Det gik ikke så godt.
Jeg tænker, folk sådan rører rimelig hurtigt herop. Selvfølgelig kan vi også have lidt dernede, men folk går hurtigt herop.
Mhm. Hvem kom der? Så forresten. i forhold til den her. Selvfølgelig også lige ud. Hej Frejsen. Ja, den.
Wow, så er den.
Ja, det var da jeg var hen og stjæle nogle frø på det. Hey.
Hvorfor er der nogle æg, der er brune? Er de snart klar til at knække, tror du?
Ja, men de er nok allerede. Ja, de er tæt på. Det vil jeg skyde på.
Altså ja, det er lidt ondt, men jeg har da sådan lidt, de skal nok finde ud af det.
Det gør de da. Der er jo flere, det ved jeg godt, jeg har sagt 1 million gange det her, men massefylden af myrer er tungere end mennesker på jordkloden. Det er jo sindssygt at tænke på.
Det er virkelig vildt, men der er...
Hvor mange myrer skal der til et menneske, ikke?
Ja.
Glider du, Freja? Kom. Kom. Kom.
Kom. Nej.
Kom. Kom. Ja.
Du gjorde det.
Freja, du hoppede dog ned, så. Wow, det var farligt. I thought this bad boy was the actual mountain that I'm standing on, the part that's only rock, but I just found out that it's loose now that I loosened soil around it. Didn't expect that. Maybe if I stand it up it'll look cool and you can sort of use it as a table. Question is, does this look cool? I think it does. I think it looks real cool. Then I can maybe put a bonsai tree on top of it as well. Yes.
c'è voglia di lavorare, qui si lavora, che nei campi.
Sì, ma qua voglio che c'è kiwi e il vino da qua per tutto il...
Perché è sotto anche tuo.
Sì, sì, sì.
Mi fermo da te.
Piano piano.
Allora aspetta che vado a prendere il vino.
Ma non è nel frigorifero?
E vengo qua.
No, no, a te.
Allora,
Ma se vuoi, perché la mia fidanzata lavora. Ma è il mondo ora. Tu poi lavoro sul computer. È così, mi dispiace.
ai, signora.
Permesso? Ah, manca la birra. Sì. Aspetta. Skål! Quest'anno io voglio provare a fare quelli 50 pianti là, qua, sotto.
Esatto.
Sopra, mi dispiace, sopra.
Esatto.
Quelli, e per provare e imparare. Hvorfor er det så teknisk? Jeg tror, det var nemt.
Det er det ikke. Jo, det er det.
Det skal du ikke sige.
Det er nemt, men det er bare lige for at give dig en forklaring på det.
Yes.
Og det skal du så gøre. Men du får jo også en hjælp af mig. Kom til siden, og så tilbage til siden.
Nu kan jeg faktisk godt næsten forstå Vild med Dans, når de står og dør og griner. Jeg er elendig. Fuck det dumt. Det øver vi lige videre en anden dag.
Okay, jeg tror, jeg har vist dig lidt for hurtigt. Godt tage den.
Det er godt. Det er godt. Det glæder mig meget. Ja. Det skal nok komme. Very satisfying week. The pergola is finished. Walt's almost done with the 2 steps, at least almost done with the last one. I've cut a lot of grass, cut some paths for people to walk around so they can actually see what we bought when they come for the wedding, and set up the irrigation. So that's good, and I don't think there's much left to say, but thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next week, which is probably gonna be a shorter video because we're going to Denmark to test our wedding menu with the cooks. So that's pretty much it.